Today we are going to learn February-March 2020 economic paper, section B, question number 2. So first we will read the question. The main industries in the Seychelles, an island country in the Indian Ocean, are tourism and fishing. The price elasticity of supply of fish is affected by the relatively short time that fish can be stored. Economic goods and free goods play a role in both fishing and tourism. With rises in the skills of workers and increasing enterprise, GDP per head has increased by more than 7 times over the last 50 years. So in these questions, they are introduced by stimulus materials, and in your answer, you may refer to this material or other examples that you have studied. So first question is state the formula for calculating the price elasticity of supply. So simply there you can use the formula of the PES. So PES equals change in the quantity of quantity supplied divided by change in price. So simply you can use this formula. P is equals change in the quantity supplied divided by change in price. So I will explain this one with simple example. So if the price of a good increase by 10% and the quantity supply increases by 20%, then if you need to find PES, it is equals 20% divided by 10% equals 2. Okay. So according to this one, we can say the PES greater than 1 means supply is elastic. That means producers can increase supply easily. If P is less than 1 means supply is inelastic. That means producers struggle to change supply quickly. Okay. If the P is greater than 1 means supply is elastic. That means producers can increase supply easily. If P is less than 1 means supply is inelastic. That means producers struggle to change supply quickly. That is the simple example. So in this question, you can just state the formula because it is 2-mark question. Or you can say percentage change in quantity supply divided by percentage change in price. Both are correct. Then number 2, explain how opportunity cost is different for economic goods and free goods. In this question, we can just say simply economic goods have an opportunity cost. Economic goods have an opportunity cost. So, for example, the resources like labor, land, capital, they are used to produce them, and resources have alternative uses. For example, like choosing to produce one economic good means giving up another. We can say like if a farmer uses land to grow rice, he cannot use the same land for growing wheat. So that is a simple example. If a farmer uses land to grow rice, he cannot use the same land for growing wheat. So simply you can explain the point. Economic goods Economic goods have an opportunity cost because resources like labor, land, capital are used to produce them. resources have alternative uses. Choosing to one product, uh, if you choosing to produce one economic good means giving up another. So, as example, if a farmer uses land to grow rice, he cannot use the same land for growing wheat. So next, we can explain about free goods. Free goods do not have an economic. Free goods do not have opportunity cost. Free goods do not have an opportunity cost because they are naturally available in unlimited supply and without using scarce resources. For example, we can say air, sunlight. So no resources are sacrificed to obtain them. So there is no trade-off. Free goods do not have an opportunity cost because they are naturally available in unlimited supply and without using scarce resources. For example, like air, sunlight. So they are no resources are sacrificed to obtain them. Also, there is no trade-off. That is the simple thing you can say. And the next question is the next question is analyze using production possibility curve or PPC diagram the effect of an increase in enterprise on an economy. So in here you have to draw this kind of a graph, PPC curve. So in there you can mention capital goods, consumer goods, and you have to explain this, you have to analyze it. So there you can write enterprise is a key factor of production that involves entrepreneurs who take risk and make decisions to organize resources efficiently. And when enterprises increase, more business are created and existing firms expand, so leading to a better use of resources. So this result in higher productive capacity. That meaning is the economy can produce more goods and services. For so as a result, this production possibility curve shift outward. You can see in this arrow the production possibility curve shift outward. That is indicating economic growth. So this shift shows that the economy has improved its maximum output potential without having to sacrifice the production of one good for another. This kind of explanation you can write. And for the PPC diagram, normally they are giving 4 marks. For the explanation, for 2, that is 6 mark question. Then next question, uh, the next question is discuss whether or not skilled workers are always paid more than unskilled workers. Discuss whether or not skilled workers are always paid more than unskilled workers. So in this one, we can use some points. For example, you can say skilled workers are paid more than unskilled workers because they have more qualifications. They have more qualifications. That is the first point. So qualifications and experience. Okay, they have more qualifications and experience. It will make them more valuable to employers and since not many people have these skills, so the skilled workers is lower. So especially because training task, okay, training tasks take time. So at the same time, demand for skilled workers is high. That is the second point you can say. Demand for skilled workers is high. So demand for skilled workers is high because businesses need them. Also, if the products or services they provide are high in demand, so their wages increase due to higher derived demand, then skilled workers earn more. Okay, so we can say that skilled workers are earn more because their work is needed to produce popular goods or services. Also, skilled workers often join strong trade unions. And that is the third point you can take. Skilled workers often join strong trade unions. So, by joining these strong trade unions, they can help them negotiate better pay and working conditions. Okay, so these are the points you can include. The first one, we can say skilled workers are paid more than unskilled workers because they have more qualifications and experience. That will make them more valuable to employers. Also, uh, not many people have this skill, so the supply skilled workers is lower. Okay, supply skilled workers is lower. So supply skills lower is lower. So especially because training takes time. So at the same time, demand for skilled workers is high because businesses need them. Okay. Then also if the products or services they provide are high in demand, their wages increase due to higher demand. So skilled workers can earn more because their work is needed to produce popular goods or services. Also, skilled workers often join strong trade unions, which can help them negotiate better pay and working conditions. Those are the points you can discuss in here. This is a 8-mark question, so you can discuss why and why may or why may not. So both negative and uh, positive answers, I mean positive and negative points you can discuss. So